In 1951, good luck. Oh, we have actually played before. Could have been in any time control. If you see where it says your score there, if you click on that, it'll bring your games up. But obviously, I won't do that while I'm going to play a game. He plays d4, so I'll go with d5. So our opponent, 21,000 games of rapid. That's a lot of rapid chess. That's a lot of rapid chess. I've done just over 1,000. What do I want to do here? Normally I do e6. It does box your bishop in a little bit, but it's what I normally do. Knight up. And then we normally try and put the bishop on the diagonal like this. Just the bishop here. Just slow, steady development. Think of your king's safety first before you try and attack. Is generally a good concept. Then we try and do this as well, but yeah, I think it's safe just to castle here. Opponent will probably do the same. Okay, so now I'm going to develop the pawn, and I'm going to put the bishop on this diagonal, probably. Depends what my opponent does. So he's going to play f4. So do I want to play an early c5 then? Bishop up f4, then c5. Yeah, I'm going to develop the bishop first, just to cover any sort of nonsense like this, and then I'll strike out with c5 now. Then I'll try and get into the game. So he's captured a pawn here. So what do? We can go with a queen and create a checkmate threat. So that's a starter, isn't it? If he pushes here, we can take with a check. He can't block with a bishop. He can easily block it or guard it, so it's not a real threat, a real serious threat. But it gets my queen developed. We can then bring the knight up, maybe. So I think I should go with the queen here. Just create that threat. So he's happy to trade the queen, but we could grab a pawn first and break this structure up and let our opponent do the taking. That looks sensible to me. So I'm going to take the pawn first. Now I'll take back, and it gives us an isolated pawn to work at. Whether we can get to it is another matter. But let's develop our knight. We'll pre-move to take that back. That's a safe pre-move. If he takes, we're going to take, of course. Otherwise, has he got something cooked up for us? Let's just see. Excuse me. So he's played bishop up to guard the pawns. He wants us to take and connect his pawns together. That's very logical. So I'm looking at this move and hope I'm not blundering these bishops getting in at me. Bishop here could be a move. I think I need a rook here first, don't I? Is this a big target though? Say a rook across and he pushes. Are we going to take is a question. Because then there's pressure coming here, but I don't want to blunder this knight either. Now here might walk into this, so I think I'm going to play this rook first. And maybe just look at bishop up and try and deal with this bishop. I say that's a little bit irritating when you get moves like that. We might end up having to trade here or something. I guess I've got knight up to threaten to jump in here as well. Actually, did I miss knight up there? Because if he goes off this diagonal, we had knight in, but we still got that right. I've got knight up here now. Takes, takes. We hit both bishops. That looks like a move to me. And if this bishop wanders off, we've got knight here to hit the 2. I like the look of that. I might be missing something, but I like the look of that. If he takes here, I think I go with this knight and we attack both bishops. I mean, maybe he can just counter-attack and attack our knight, but I think we just take, wouldn't we? So let's just see what he does. Takes, takes. Maybe he's got bishop here. Maybe. Gain a bishop, lose a rook, gain a bishop. Let's just see how he comes up with. But I might have had this knight move the move before, not paying attention. I might have had that knight move before. It might have been stronger. We'll check that after the game. So he's dropped the bishop back and kept it on that diagonal. So he's covered the threat. So he's going to kick the knight next move. So have we got anything else we can do? Have we, haven't we? I think rook across makes sense here. Pawn down and knight back. Bishop up is not a move. He's covered it. I don't see there's any tricks anywhere, is there? So I'm just going to develop this rook and drop my knight back. So let's drop the knight back. If he takes, I'm happy to take back. If he takes, I think I'm happy to take here, but we'll have to check. So he's popped his bishop back. That's a bit annoying because he's got this move. And now I don't have this, do I? He's a little bit annoying here, isn't he? Is knight out wide a move? I need to shift this knight. What the heck do I do? We can't go forward, but that's generally what you want to do. So knight across, threatening to come in. I'm going to play that and threaten to come in. And here I'll just find a square. I don't know where. Here or here or something. As long as both bishops don't get in, it should be okay. And we're trying to come in over. If takes, I'm planning on going with the knight, but the rook could be a move. I'll have to just see. Okay, so let's see what he's got in mind. I'm guessing he might centralise the rooks, but we'll just worry about it once he's moved. He has indeed gone for that annoying move. That's not very pleasant to face moves like that. I think I need rook up because I don't see how he gets his bishop in, but he has got this annoying knight. So can we tempt knight in and try and go into his half of the board? We directly attack a pawn, so he doesn't have bishop back in one move. But once I've gone here, here and up, there's no kind of reversing. I can't come back. If I go here, though, it feels passive, doesn't it? So I'm going to risk it. Might be a blunder, this. It might be. I'm going to risk it. But here, I'm going to go forward, I think. But I'm kind of a bit late not to anyway now, aren't I? But there's no other good squares to go to. They're all covered. All of these are covered. Back is covered. We could give up an exchange. We might have to, but he's taking care of everything else. But that knight is a bit pesky, isn't it? What do I do? I'd like to play f6. I need to find a square for this knight. Not easy. Knight here to hit the rook, but when we've got nowhere else to go to, so that seems pointless. So knight here. Okay, he's kind of forcing the issue now. So knight in. If he takes here, we're still protected this way. I don't think I'm trapping this bishop. I'm not going to attack it. So knight in here. If he takes, bishop takes looks nice actually, doesn't it? And then we can always drop the knight back if he launches one. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Here, if he takes, I can always go with the pawn, right? And then I'm guarding this knight. Here, if he takes, knight takes, he would double attack this knight. So here, I've got to be certain here. If he takes, he attacks my rook, so I have to take with a pawn, but then the knight's protected. He takes either way, and the pawn takes and ends up here. Then there's a bit of, it's a bit more open, but it feels playable, but I don't see anything else to do. So I'm going to risk it. We attack the bishop, we threaten this knight, but again, he probably wants this to open the file if it's dangerous. If he pushes here, I think I would just ignore it and take this bishop. If he takes, we take back. If he takes here first, we can take with the bishop. If he takes a bishop, I have to take the pawn. It's really the only move I've got. Or the whole position collapses. Take, 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 take. Might be playable, but it feels wrong. Actually, no. If he takes the bishop and I take here, he's got his knight covering. So yeah, no. If he takes the bishop, I have to take the pawn. That's my only move, so I don't need to think about that. So he has gone back. So now have I got knight in here? Is knight forward a move now? And if he takes, I take here. And that's still protected, right? Or I could take here first and then jump forward and just risk opening this up. Actually, can I take here and grab a pawn? What's wrong with that? Why can't I take there and grab a pawn here? It's very dangerous opening a file like this. So he's taken here instead. So I've really got to take here, don't I? But I could go with the rook now and pressure this pawn as well. And if he takes either way, I can take this one, right? Let's go with the rook and then try and grab this pawn. I've just got to be really careful. So he's jumped forward attacking both of them. So we could take this pawn instead. Oh, but if he takes this knight, he attacks the bishop as well. So we don't want that. We do not want that. So knight forward or knight forward. Where am I going after here, though? I think I have to go forward, but I don't see where I'm going. But see, once I've gone here, it's not easy to see a path back, is it? The knight's almost trapped a rook across. Ah, I've got a square here. I do have a square. So I'm going to go here. If he takes here, I think we can take this one. There's no bishop here. Bishop here once this is gone. He's taken there. So we can throw in a check now, but we can try and get the rook forward first, I think. I like the look of that. I'm going to be bold here and then try and throw a check in and activate the knight very quickly. Looks quite scary now. I mean, he's got bishop up and I can come here anyway and then take back. As long as I've got some sort of pawn push and I don't blunder the back rank. So he's come forward. I must admit I did not actually see that. But I think I've still got this and then maybe here. So I think I throw in a check. He won't be able to block it, so he'll have to go to the corner. Then knight check. If he steps forward, we can check here and win the bishop. But the rook will be under attack, so we might get forward. Let's see, but it feels strong doing it this way. It feels strong. Now, if I check here and he takes me, can I throw a check in first? And that would be mate, right? So check, if he takes here, I just check here. The king can't move, and the rook back will be taken, it's checkmate. So here he can't capture, so he has to go here or here. So if he goes here, we've got a nice double check or a check with the bishop, and then we can hopefully get forward. So he can't capture the knight because it just leads to checkmate, but I'm down to 2 minutes. Oh, he's missed it. He just missed a checkmate. He didn't take the time to think. He's up miles on the clock and he's just checkmated. Because he can't move the king. Oh, he can go here, but no, I take here. It's not checkmate. I missed that, but I can win the rook. It isn't quite checkmate that I thought it was, but I'm definitely better. It's whether I can be quick enough. I can just pin the bishop and it should be game over. Getting a bit confused in my older age, aren't I? But I think rook up here just wins on the spot, doesn't it? It's going to win the bishop as well. It's going to win the bishop. He can move the bishop, we win the rook. It should be good enough. As long as I don't blunder something silly, but if the rook comes off the board, there's no back rank mate threat. But yeah, I'm down to 2 minutes, so I've got to pay attention to the clock now. But he just didn't give himself time there to realise there was an issue, but at the same time, I did confuse myself a little bit. It happens. But I just have to get into blitz mode now and try and play quickly. So surely we just take here. He'll take, he'll take here, rook takes, and that's going to be simple, isn't it? Well, hold on, no, I've got bishop check first, then collect. I don't need to give that up, do I? Ah, well, he still wins it anyway. See, he goes here. Take, take, take. He wins this, so I miss the pawn. So the easiest way is to take here first. And then we're going to get the pawn. It should be an easy conversion. Should remove all the risk. We just need to get this and march up the board. Should be comfortable, but I'm down to 2 minutes, so you never know. Yeah, he's resigned, yeah. Wow, so it turned out alright in the end. Let's see what it was in engine speak. So pause so we don't accidentally start another game. We have 31 moves, so they're the move times for both players there. I was getting very low on the clock compared to my opponent. Let's reviewing it quickly this time. In particular, when you do this, you're trying to learn from opening mistakes, or if there's some sort of nice principles that you're not aware of, that's what you're trying to do, and just learn as you go, basically. So we both played the opening not bad. We're better here, +2, then it's come back to level. We build another gradual advantage, then it's come back not much, not too better here at move 23, and then that's when it's turned. So 90 against 82 on the accuracy. Lots of little inaccuracies from both of us, so let's flick through. You see, nothing flagged for either of us in these first few moves until the move f4 comes. And the engine doesn't like that. It's only half a point, but it's, you know, it's just amateur chess, isn't it? So c5 was good. Queen takes was good. Didn't like queen f3. So c takes was good. Then here, I should have taken with the knight rather than the bishop, but it does walk into potential pin, but that's what I should have done. And that was 2.1 to 0.8 going with the bishop, but it looks counterintuitive allowing bishop here. This is not guarded. Okay, maybe you can grab a pawn, but you're going to have development. You're going to have to do at least a couple of moves. It looks risky, that, but that was the right thing to do. Knight up was then good. But here I should have, yeah, I had that knight move I said, didn't I? I should have done it the move before, because he doesn't have bishop to come all the way back. That's annoying, that. It's only 1.2 though. It's only plus 1.2. But he can't stay on this diagonal, and if he moves back over, knight in, and it looks like you're going to win an exchange. So I missed a trick there, spotted it the move too late when he's now got bishop back. So that's fair enough. So rook across was good, knight c6 was good. But here I should have taken the knight and not worried about this instead of going out wide. So it was a mistake here, and now we're back to level. And it's basically level, and we just start to build a slight edge again. So rook c7 was good, knight c4 was good, and here, yeah, he should have played knight takes bishop, and then I'd have to take back with the pawn. Or would I? Oh, the engine says take back with the knight. What the heck? Oh, because I'm hitting this bishop, so if you take me here. But knight takes, I'd have to give up the exchange, would I? Let's look at that. So after knight takes, the engine wants you to play knight takes. Then you've got knight takes c4. Yeah, you have to give up the rook. Bishop takes, knight takes. Oh, but then you hit two of them, so you've got rook to c1. And then you grab a pawn, so you're actually giving up an exchange, but that was the best thing to do, and it's completely flatline level. Okay. But this way around, this was good. I should have dropped the knight back here rather than going forward like I did. But I've lost a couple of points there, but I'm still 2.2. Rook c2 was good. Bishop back was a blunder there, so bishop check was good. Then that bishop move has really settled the game then. So check was good. Check was good. Obviously I thought it was an actual forced mate. I just... common sense, you can move your king out here when you actually spot it. So takes was good. Doubling the rooks up was good. Now here, I should have actually not gone for the material and gone for the king instead. So I guess if you go here, you check and you're just getting back rank mated, so you have to step forward. So rook to d3. The bishop has to block. Oh, there must be a forced checkmate sequence here then. I'm not really bothered about that. I just want to win the games. I don't care how I win them. But this was the right line to actually play. If you can see all of that. But I just want to play and win the game. Just whatever the simplest way is to win it and less risk of messing up. And then that's where it ends. So again, amateur level, not a bad game between us. So very good.